This summer, I had several days to burn between a family reunion and a wedding I was attending, so I decided to book 3 nights at a hostel in Baltimore. I had never been to Baltimore before, but I was excited to experience the rich beauty and culture of this historic American port city, and eat some crabs along the way. I received mixed reactions from people when they heard I was traveling to Baltimore, and while the city certainly has its challenges, I found Charm City to be a destination that was both intriguing and delightful. I hope you enjoyed the video. So I'm here in Baltimore. I got here yesterday afternoon, about 3:30, checked into the hostel, had some crab cakes, and today I'm going to Fort McHenry, where the national anthem was written. Should be good. This is Fort McHenry, where the Star-Spangled Banner was written during the War of 1812. When the British were attacking. They have the flag up there. I don't know if you can see it, but it only has, I'm not sure how many stars it has, but it doesn't have 50.
I go when I'm bored, I'll either do that.
I was at Fort Pulaski in Savannah earlier this year. This is not as big as Fort Pulaski, but there's lots of similarities. The fort was also used to house Confederate prisoners during the Civil War. Wow. I'm at the top of the fort. Baltimore is that way. I believe British ships would have been here, that area. And during the night they sent the cannonballs over, and Francis Scott Key was actually on the ship out there as well. And then when he saw the flag in the morning, should have been, I guess, right here. The Star-Spangled Banner. From what I understand, I think the British ships would have been about halfway to that bridge, which wasn't there. I'll take a beef sandwich and chips.
How you do the medium?
Medium, yes. Thank you, sauce. So incredible. I got the Chesapeake Carousel. It's got Old Bay on top. think I'd be getting a drink with Old Bay. It's actually pretty good. A little bit salt, a little bit of the salty. It's got caramel in it too, so that helps. Then also rhubarb. Going to the Washington Monument. Not the one in DC. I didn't know there was one in Baltimore, but apparently this is the first one. Should be able to climb to the top, so we'll see if it's open. Take a look at this church. This is tighter than what I thought it was going to be. Oh my. It's the church steeple. There's the statue down there that we walked past, fountain. So like I said before, this was built before, this was the first monument to Washington, built in 1829. And so it would have been here shortly after the battle at Fort McHenry in 1814. But yeah, I never even knew this existed before I started doing research for this trip. This one has a much narrower staircase than the other ones I've climbed. So glad they installed that back in 1829. Soft shell, crab sandwich, and one crab cake. That's incredible. So good. That's incredible.
Next station, Convention Center.
That crab cake and sandwich were incredible. But got off the station here at Camden Yards, home of the Orioles. Gonna go possibly look for the Babe Ruth Museum. Home of the Orioles. They're playing pretty good right now. They've won 9 straight and are at 500 for the first time in a long while. They're not playing at home. I think they're in Chicago to play the Cubs, I think, right now. So, go Orioles. Jim Palmer. Babe Ruth. Here we got the Babe Ruth birthplace and museum. Not far at all from Camden Yards. It's called Shot Home Run.
Well, I looked down at center field and I floored it. I said, I'm going to hit the next pitch ball right past the flagpole. Well, good Lord, it must have been with me.
The ball Babe Ruth called his shot with. Babe Ruth's high school jersey. Babe Ruth was born here, February 6, 1895.
Now Ruth's first wife, Allan, Claire, and the babe were married.
He was separated from his first wife and they hadn't worked together for quite some time, so over the years.
The Baltimore Colts Vince Lombardi Trophy and the Baltimore Orioles World Series Trophy. I think in the 80s, 83. Johnny Unitas's Baltimore Colts helmet.
Train's final destination is Hunt Valley. Next station is Baltimore.
Lord have mercy, man. I said I'm going, look, I was in that line right there. They giving stuff away, right? What line? Down there where they getting food out there. Okay. I just was trying to get me a damn Gatorade, but they start busting.
Hits the spot on a day like today. It's a warm one. It's my bed down here. I spent the first 2 nights up here, but he moved me down here after our guests moved out. Got lockers here. Place to sit. Laundry room. Bathroom. Sitting room. Kitchen. Here in the Inner Harbor. It's a beautiful inner harbor of Baltimore. In the distance you can see Federal Hill, or hopefully I'll be later this evening. Have Domino Sugars over there, sign. Fells Point, where I'm headed now, is that direction. Over here you have the National Aquarium. It's pretty impressive from what I hear. Oh, it's got fruit on the back of a horse. In the middle of the city. the Fells Point. Have some cool shops along here. Got the water to our right. Walking back right now, gonna see if I can get the water taxi across the harbor to Federal Hill to Sunset. On the water taxi going across to Federal Hill. Thank you so much. You have a good evening. Got the beach volleyball courts. Baltimore Beach. So today I'm on the way to the Edgar Allan Poe house. He's associated with the city of Baltimore. Baltimore named the Ravens after him, after his poem, The Raven. The rest of the inner harbor. Federal Hill, where I was last night. Camden Yards. Out there's Fort McHenry. I think on the other side of that, strip of land that juts out. And over here, it's where I was last night, where they had the concerts. See everything from up here. This is a lot cooler than I thought it'd be. Glad I came here. In the Federal Hill District. Beautiful homes along here. The city has more bricks than I've ever seen in my life. But I like it. It's beautiful. I'm headed to the Cross Street Market. I really love these row houses. These aren't even the best ones here, but it's one thing that Baltimore is known for is the row houses, they call them. It almost reminds me of something you'd see in London. I don't know too many places in the US that have them, at least where I've been. They're almost always made of brick. Different levels of the top. They're made of different, each house has a different material of brick, and often they have the granite steps. It's kind of a signature Baltimore look.
Do you live here in the city?
I don't know. One thing that I was told was that and I've seen, is there's really nice places in Baltimore, and then there's really rough places. And they're not that far apart. You could be in a really nice area and go over a block or two, and all of a sudden you're in a rough neighborhood. But this one here, Federal Hill, is one of the nicer ones. Another huge brick building. I've never seen so much brick in my life. They call Baltimore Charm City. They should have named it Brick City. I think that would have fit quite well. It's not like they have an NBA team here that would take offense or anything, you know. But I like it. It's beautiful. It's charming, you could say.